Hello people, and welcome to another video of, I don't even remember what it's called, pregnancy baby number 5, I believe. Yep, so 28 weeks pregnant, baby number 5. 28 weeks? Yes, because it's Tuesday already, so I'll be 29 weeks in a couple more days. So what has happened this week? It's mostly all the same. I feel like I've put on a lot of weight when I look at myself, but the scales say I haven't, which is surprising. Either I've lost a crap ton of muscle and put on weight, or my scales are lying and they need batteries. I'm supposed to be seeing the midwife this week on Friday. I haven't seen her since before my 20-week scan, and I think even a few weeks before, because I missed an appointment with her. I went and sat there and she didn't show up, and so I ended up having her drop my paperwork in at the ultrasound clinic so I could go for my 20-week scan. So I think I've seen her 2, maybe 3 times during this pregnancy. I feel like it's 2. I mean, seen her as in had appointment with her, because I actually bumped into her at the supermarket and somewhere else, I feel like, as well. So I've seen her more times, but yeah. I'm tired today. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, which I want to start making a habit of, so I can have time to myself in the morning instead of at night. But I feel like the first and second day, usually the first day's alright, it's usually the second day that's the hardest, but I've had a long few days. We had Colour Splash on Saturday just gone, so that was a big day. And then yesterday we were up we weren't up late, it was actually early night, but I had the kids out because we were at a 69th birthday party next door, so we didn't get back from there till like 8 o'clock, which is well past Kalani's birthday, well past Kalani's bedtime. And then it was like a scramble to get all the kids sorted and into bed and asleep, so it took its toll. So I think nothing's really new this week. I feel like I already said it maybe in the last video, but so last week he was feeling really heavy. I still feel the same. I feel like I'm carrying really low this time around, or he's sitting really low, not necessarily my belly, but I feel like the top of my belly's quite squishy and he's all underneath. Still lots of movement. I'm convinced we haven't had hiccups yet. I think in the last week's video I said that we may have, but I'm convinced it's not, so we haven't had any hiccups yet. The acid reflux, or whatever you want to call it, kind of comes and goes. Hasn't really been a problem. There was one day where I felt crap all day. I felt either nauseous, I like swung back and forth between nauseous or acid reflux. So that was an entire day that just sucked. It's autumn. Was the first day of autumn on Sunday, which I'm thankful for, because it means that it might start cooling down. I'm looking forward to some cooler weather. But it's still quite hot, still muggy. I still think we've got a while of warm weather left. It's probably going to be cooling down right about when baby is due. Been thinking a bit about names. I'm not going to say any. I've got a big list. Jason's picky. There's 2 I'm quite set on at the moment. One of them he's really not keen on, and the other one he likes but hasn't confirmed. But I'm really set on the other one at the moment. I suppose I kind of fluctuate. I mean, I go through phases, but we'll see. Maybe it could be a middle name. I think he'd be okay with that. I've been short of breath this week, or just actually the last few days, so it probably wasn't really even week 28, it's probably more week 29, but which is frustrating because I just recently we were talking about the corona thing, and I was trying to convince Jason that I have nothing wrong. I have no breathing problems, right? Because I had asthma when I was a kid, and now my breaths are very shallow. I'm a shallow breather, so I take a lot more breaths than him, and they're a lot shallower, shorter breaths. But I think it's habit, you know, over a long period of time. Because if I focus on it and think about it, I can slow my breathing right down. I have longer breaths, but it doesn't bother me, so I don't bother. But this week I have been short of breath often. All right, let's read what's going on for you. Just more of the same, really. Your baby may be hiccuping. I don't think he is. It will usually decide to party while you are resting or asleep. Its eyes are partially opened, quite sensibly, as who would want to open their eyes wide in a fetid old swamp of amniotic fluid. The baby is now covered all over in vernix, so it looks a bit like one of those long-distance swimmers smothered in gunk, except babies have got more brains than to try swim from Cuba to Florida. They just hang out in the uterus, growing their bodies so their heads don't look too big. Weight about 1 kg, bang on 1 kg, and we're at 25 centimeters now. So if you think of, you know, like a 30 centimeter ruler, we're almost there. So 25 centimeters. It's like this, so bigger than my head. Ish. Two times the width of my head. I was looking at, trying to look at the last week in the book to see sort of around about how big the babies are when they first come out. So I can't really remember how to fold a nappy. It's here, but it's just got an arrow. It doesn't have the measurement. If you can see the arrow that goes across the page. So I'd have to get a ruler and measure it. I think the measurements stop being written in once it goes off of, yeah, like the pages go to 29 centimeters. See across the top there, 29 centimeters. So we stop getting measurements at week 33 is on there. Week 33 goes to 29 centimeters. And, oh, week 34 is at 30. It doesn't say 30, but it's there, you know. It's going to be backwards for you anyway, so. I'm still scatterbrained. I swear that it's getting worse. It's funny. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's frustrating. Let me see. Yeah, the next one doesn't have a lint. Oh, I'm tired. I've got so much washing to fold. If you can see my pile of washing, and then I have 3 more buckets down here. So I'm gonna go now because I can't really think of anything else to say. We're just plodding along. It's hot and I'm enjoying the water, and we're going to the beach this weekend, and I'm so stoked because I can go and swim because we're going to be like right on the beachfront, but it's also going to be super hot, so I'm like, it'll be good. We're going camping. I'm always excited to go camping. All right, well, hello, see you later. Love, peace.